My name is Jenny, and I'm going to guide you through this advanced awareness exercise. I invite you to lie down or be seated. We want you to be comfortable, but not too comfortable. We don't want you to fall asleep. In this exercise, we are going to be practicing our listening skills. We are going to get curious about what our nervous system is telling us so we can effectively talk back. Let's start by taking 3 inhales so that we can really arrive at this practice and leave the day behind us. Let's do it together. Inhale, taking a full breath wave. Take another sip at the top. And exhale all the way out through your mouth. Empty. Let's do that again 2 more times. Inhale. Taking a sip in at the top. Exhale. Through the mouth and all the way out. 1 more time. Nice big inhale using our full breath wave. Take another sip at the top. And release it all out through the mouth. Amazing. Let's settle in. I invite you to just arrive. To be here and settle in. Feeling the ground beneath you. Noticing your breath. Breathing at a pace that is comfortable for you. And on your inhale, I invite you to focus your attention on your breath. On the path that it takes down from your nostrils, over your throat and into your lungs. And on your exhale, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to trace that breath right back up the way it came. And when you get to a neutral lung on your exhale, you're going to take a pause and observe any physical sensations that are happening in your body. This breathing pattern is the foundation for our breath awareness exercise. Inhaling, inviting awareness in. Exhaling and observing. And when we hold on that neutral lung for a pause, really leaning into those sensations and getting curious. We're going to repeat this process throughout the full exercise. Just settle in and let's start. As you breathe, becoming aware of the sensations in your body when you inhale. Maybe the cool air coming in through your nose. Feeling it hit at the back of your throat. Imagining the air coming into your lungs, filling from the bottom all the way up to your chest. And on your exhale, really tuning in to the reverse process. Feeling your chest and your belly drop down. Maybe some constriction at the back of your throat as the air comes up. Maybe even warm air on the top of your lip as the breath leaves your body. And as we reach that neutral lung, getting curious about what you're feeling. There is no right or wrong. We are simply practicing the skill of awareness and interoception. I invite you to continue this process at your own pace and your own speed. We are inviting awareness in through our breath on the inhale. And exhaling, we are observing everything within you, every sensation, without judgment. We are not trying to decipher any meanings. just trying to practice that skill of awareness. What can you feel? Can you feel the ground beneath your legs? Can you feel the chair behind your back? On that inhale, can you feel your shirt rising up with your breath? On the exhale, can you feel the air moving out from your body, maybe even into your head? And then on that neutral lung, doing a body scan from head to toe. What sensations do you feel? Maybe you feel nothing, and that's okay too. There's no right and wrong to this. Maybe you put your attention on, when you have a neutral lung, into your toes and feel the socks you have on, the tightness of your shoelaces. Maybe in your observation, you can feel your knees feeling a slight tightness or tingling. Get curious about these feelings and these sensations without assigning any judgment or meaning to it, just pure curiosity. What does it feel like? Does it have a color? Does it have a texture? Does it feel like somebody's brushing you with a feather? Inviting your internal awareness in with every inhale and observing it with every exhale. Maybe your mind has started to drift, and that's okay. Simply bring it back. Maybe you're feeling a little bored by this exercise. That's okay too. We're teaching our body to observe, to be curious, to start to listen to what our unconscious mind is trying to tell us. Perhaps that feeling of boredom is showing up in your body somewhere. Observe it. Is your breathing starting to slow down as you relax? And as we move through this session, this is a good thing. Maybe not for the reasons you think, but because you've noticed. You've become aware. What are you observing on that neutral lung? Our breathing is automatic, and so often we take that for granted, all the work that our unconscious puts into keeping us safe and thriving. We don't think to pay attention to what is happening inside of us, to the work our unconscious mind is doing on our behalf automatically. Become aware of all of it on your inhale. And observe what you're feeling on your exhale. Observing yourself from head to toe, fingertip to fingertip. Observing every sensation when you're holding that neutral lung, and becoming more and more aware with every breath that you take. How does it feel? How does it feel when your lungs are full of air? How does it feel when your lungs are empty or you've reached that neutral lung? There is no right and wrong. We're simply observing, practicing that skill of interoception. Awareness is the foundation for all positive change. And this is how we learn the language of breath. Now we're going to introduce the element of thought to this exercise and become aware of your response. We're going to really listen for the voice of the unconscious you. So I want you to continue this pattern of breathing, nice and slow, with a pause between each breath on that neutral lung, really sharpening our awareness. And as you do that, I'd like to add one thing. I'd like you to think of something that makes you feel jealous. Jealousy is a normal and natural human emotion. We've all had it. We do all have it, for right and wrong. You're not sharing with anyone. This is an exercise you are doing by yourself. I invite you to bring to mind a time where you felt jealous. Try to bring up that emotion and observe the physical sensation that accompanies the feeling of jealousy. Hold it in your mind and notice if there is a physical sensation that accompanies this thinking. Continue on the awareness breathing while you hold that thought. And just allow your awareness to focus on the sensations here. Where are the feelings and sensations showing up in your body through your breath when you hold the thought of jealousy? Just observe it. We're not trying to fix it. We are just getting curious so that you can see the connection that your unconscious has. It's how your body feels. We are learning the language of breath. Okay. Let's take a couple of breaths here, releasing that thought. Just coming back to our awareness. Breathing in, feeling the ground beneath you, reconnecting with yourself. Breathing out, feeling the air exit your body. And pausing, observing, doing a scan from head to toe. And now I want you to think of something different. Bring to mind something that makes you feel gratitude. And as you bring that thought to mind, observe the physical sensations that accompany that thought. Notice if there's a difference. Is there a change in how you feel and how that shows up in your body? Hold on to that thought and really focus in on it, observing all the physical sensations that come with it. Don't worry about what it should feel like. Just observe what it does feel like. On the inhale, invite that awareness in. On the exhale, observing how you feel. And then on that neutral lung, really getting curious. And repeating this process, holding the thought of gratitude in your mind. What does it feel like? What are the sensations? Does it have a shape or a color? Does it feel tingly or light? There's no right or wrong answer here at all. We are just practicing that skill of internal awareness and interoception. And this is a really fun exercise to continue to try. Pulling in thoughts of joy and observing them. Pulling in thoughts of anger and observing them. Learning to listen to what it feels like in your body. So when you have that feeling, you're better able to recognize it and hear what it's trying to tell you. Because when we understand what our body is trying to say to us, when we start to learn the language of breath, we can use our breath to talk back to it. Okay, friends, clear your thoughts and just come back to that awareness exercise. We're going to finish with 3 rounds of box breathing, signaling to our unconscious that we're all good here. We are safe and we're ready to be focused for the day. So let's exhale out to that neutral lung together, and we'll go in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, friends, for joining me. I invite you to practice this and use this track as much as you would like.